Hello guys, welcome back.
Welcome back!
To the Oat Milk Lesbians.
Today, we are going to play a little game before we start the podcast. And what is the podcast about?
The podcast is about our types.
Our
As in
types.
Who we would date, you know?
Yours, oh my god. I prepared a presentation. It's a little bit like a game. So I'm going to have to guess who is Zoe's type, like which is the closest one to Zoe's type. I feel like I've known her for 3 years. I feel like I roughly know. Yeah. Okay. So these are all, they're not celebrities, but they're like famous TikTok lesbians or like queer WLW. And yeah, I'm going to start first. I'm going to start guessing.
Okay, let me see.
Okay. I feel like I already know who it, I already know.
Okay, sure.
Okay. This one.
You're right. You're so right.
I fucking know you. Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay, next up.
Okay, go ahead.
I think I also know this one.
Correct. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait, careful your head.
Dude. Okay, sorry. And the last one.
Oh, guess.
Okay, this is hard lah. This one?
Correct.
Alright, let's get
Wow.
it. In summary, Zoe likes Hey Mamas.
Those are not Hey Mamas.
Yes, they are.
Those are not Hey Mamas.
They are.
They're not Hey Mamas. This one is more of a Hey Mama.
Yeah, but y'all know the vibe lah.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh my god.
It's your turn.
Okay, wait. I
Okay.
didn't guess yours, right? I feel like you would go for Shannon.
How do you know?
I don't know, because this one doesn't seem like yours. I don't know, I just feel like you would just go for her more.
Yeah, I would date Shannon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh shit, this was tough.
I made it hard for you.
This one is tough. Okay. I feel like you go for her.
No, where should she go
Why?
for?
Why?
Why?
Okay, you like femmes more.
Yeah.
Okay, alright. Since you like femmes more, you're gonna go for her lah. Why the fuck would you go for Mark Wobbles?
Alright. Okay, that's the end of the game.
Yeah. And that's the end of the video.
That's So what's your type?
According to you, it's Hey Mamas.
Yes. Facts.
I don't think I like Hey Mamas. I like in-betweenies.
But a lot of Hey Mamas are in-betweenies, you know. It's like a Venn diagram. It's like, hey mom, in-betweenies is a big ass circle. And then in-betweenies, there's like stems, there's androgynous, there's Hey Mamas. All of which are interchangeable. Low-key. Yeah.
I don't know. I just okay like okay. How are those lesbians Hey Mamas?
Hey Mamas. They have like the right amount of cringe and also the right amount of attractiveness. I don't know how to say it, but they do it so well. It's like cringe, but you're like, damn, I'm into it. I'm into it.
I don't find it cringe.
You don't find it cringe?
I don't find it
I find it
cringe.
a bit cringe sometimes.
What do they do that's cringe?
I don't know. It's like, I think it's like the TikTokers, you know. It's like some Hey Mamas TikTokers, they have this like very like cringe thing. Yeah. That thing going on, or it's like like the whole thing where they pretend to take you out on a date.
Okay,
Those kind of video content, that's like
a little bit
cringe.
cringe. Because if a straight man were to do that, we'd be like, ew.
Yeah.
Yeah, we would so be like, ew.
Do you consider yourself a Hey Mamas?
I would not consider myself a Hey Mamas for shit. Do you think I'm a Hey Mama?
No.
Okay, thank fuck I'm not a Hey Mamas.
Okay, how do you define Hey Mamas actually? For those who
It's not through words, it's through actions.
actions, what actions?
What I just showed you.
Okay, besides this. Besides that.
How do I define Hey Mamas? I don't know actually. To be frank with you, I feel like Hey Mamas are a little bit more on the masculine side.
Yeah.
Not so much on the feminine side. But I like in-betweenies.
So you like actually a good balance of
Yeah.
masc and femme.
I like a
Okay.
good balance.
Okay. Would you say you always end up dating your type?
No.
So who do
I
you
always
date?
end up dating masks.
Do you attract them?
I do not know actually. I feel like I attract like other in-betweenies, some femmes, and also masks. Because
Then
I'm kind of an in-betweenie, so sometimes I have a little bit more of a feminine energy, sometimes I have a little bit more of a masculine energy. Depends on my mood. So depending on my mood, it depends who I attract.
so what happened to all the in-betweenies?
They flake. They motherfucking flaky ass bitches in-betweenies.
Yeah, actually in-betweenies are very flaky.
They are. They are so fucking flaky because they got so many bitches. They can pull masks, they can pull femmes. So they're the most flakiest. They know they got options, so they're like, okay, bye.
Yeah, they know they're hot and they know they got game. It's facts. And especially if you're a Gen Z gay in-betweenie, I know you got game. I just know it. So is that your only type, in-betweenies?
Mainly lah.
Mainly. What is it about them that you like so much?
I don't know. It's just a good balance of masculine and feminine energy because I'm attracted to both masculine and feminine energy. There's something attractive about masculine, something attractive about feminine, you know. It's just very versatile. You get to enjoy the best of both worlds, you know.
What about the other two types, masc and femmes?
I mean, I feel like you know my answer and you're probably asking me this on this podcast. Okay, let's go through this again with you since the viewers have never heard it. So, okay, with masks, okay, I date masks lah. A lot of times I'm dating masks, okay, and I feel like masks, they're nice, but they have a lot of fragile masculinity and a lot of that male ego that straight men have. Yeah, and for femmes, okay, I know you view femmes differently than I do.
Yeah, we have a different opinions of them.
Okay, but it's because I had one bad experience with one femme. So I was just kind of, it's like those very entitled femmes. She was very entitled, she was very tone deaf as well. Very privileged, very tone deaf. She would say questionable things to me that I was like, hell no, I'm not going for this motherfucker. I don't want this motherfucker in my life. Yeah.
Like questionable as in like life values or something.
I know this is just a case-by-case basis and this is just that person, but I just kind of sort of femmes because of her, okay? So her expressions, her body language is in a sense, and the things along with the things she says would kind of be an non-intentional insult to my socio-economic status.
That's straight up rude.
It's fucking rude.
Yeah, that's fucking rude.
It's fucking rude. Hell no. Yeah, that's my experience with femmes. I know you have a very different experience with femmes, and you love femmes.
Yeah, they. I think every group has their strengths and also their weaknesses. Like for example, I was saying in-betweenies. I think in-betweenies are very attractive, and I feel because they're always creatives, I think that's very attractive about them. And also because there's something attractive about being able to have both masculine and feminine energies. But they are flaky. They are so damn flaky. It's oh my god, the flaky energy is truly next level. Yeah, I think I don't know. I think also because that's the whole thing with having options that they like, which I get it. You got bitches, then you want to have bitches. That's fine.
It's back to that thing again where bitches just want to look like they have bitches. So yeah, they wanna. I feel in-betweenies love to play hard to get. They love to play hard to get.
Oh my god.
They are so fucking flaky. They are so back and forth.
Yeah.
You know, and I just don't like that bullshit. Even though you are attractive, but if you want to do something, just fucking do it. Don't 1 foot in, 1 foot out, dip one toe. What the fuck are you all doing? Okay lah, fine. You do your own thing, but just not for me. That's why I date masks more, because they're more committal.
That is true. I think out of all the groups, I think the masks ones are the most committal ones. But yes, I think Zoe says, they have a lot of fragile masculinity. I think, and I was just telling you this the other day about how I feel because, and also a lot of masks, they tend to be older than us.
Oh yeah.
Because in our generation, there's a bunch of in-betweenies. I don't think there's any more very strict masc and femme thing. It's mostly in-betweenies. And people are more fluid and more androgynous these days. But I feel the masks, because they tend to be the older ones, because they are the deflectors of homophobia, right? They try to assimilate into a heteronormative culture, that in return I feel that made them internalize a lot of homophobia as well. So it's in the works of trying to assimilate, then they took on the role of like wanting to be providers.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's like a lot of they have toxic masculinity lah, to
They
put it
give
that
in
way.
to gender norms, I feel like.
Yeah, they give in to gender norms. Yeah, like most of the masks that I know. So that's that. But they are like pretty committal, I feel.
They are committal, they are hardworking.
Yeah, they're very hardworking.
Love
Nobody
that
works
about
as hard as a
them.
mask. Yeah.
Love that about them.
Super
Yeah.
hardworking. Femmes, yes, I also have like a different opinion because my experiences were great. Like I feel like in terms of generosity, femmes are the most generous. They've always been the ones who footed the bill with me, surprisingly. And also at the same time, they're very sweet. They're like there's a nice warm and fuzzy feeling around them. Like they're really okay, yeah, I don't know, excluding that one lah. But
Okay.
like in general, I feel like there's something very like warm about them. Yeah, that is nice to be around. But the but with them, I feel like, which I feel like is a Malaysia thing. I feel like generally a lot of femmes are like very closeted, and also I feel like a lot of them are like somehow very laced to combat. I think a lot of them like they are very bound to their families and everything, and they don't want to like disappoint their families. So they are like, okay, you know what? I would want to, you know, please my families. Like not being like very public about being gay lah. And that's like a lot of the conversations that I have with them. So that's the thing about femmes.
I haven't experienced dating enough femmes to know this.
No, because a lot of them are closeted. A lot of them are not like associated with the community.
Oh.
And a lot of them don't actually like date out. Yeah, but I don't think I'm like strictly femme also. I think I have my days. What? Why are you looking at me like
You
that?
have your days.
Yeah, I have
Those
my
days
days.
are when you're wearing like a bucket hat and a fucking baggy t-shirt and a baggy pants, gardening.
It counts. It counts.
I don't know. Even when you do that, you have like huge femme energy.
Like how?
You just feel femme. You may be like dressing like the most hey mamas, mask, butch, lesbian, but you just have like a huge feminine energy.
But I have a butch
femme.
era.
I know
a butch
you have
era.
a butch era. Yeah, I saw that. I was like, okay, yeah, not bad. You could, but then I only saw your butch era when you were like in photos.
Yeah.
I didn't really see your butch era when you were like,
In person.
yeah.
Actually, I was pretty femme lah. Not gonna fucking lie. Like, you know, and I felt so uncomfortable because I was trying to pull that hey mama shit at one point. I was like really going out with that Hawaiian shirt and all that bullshit, right? Until I was like, damn, this is not me. I'm not
You're
gonna
just
pretend.
trying to be like a full-on lesbian. You were just trying to be a stereotypical lesbian.
I was trying to be a stereotypical lesbian. I was like fucking feeling it because at the time I was already like, okay, you know what? I think like being a lesbian is kind of my thing now. So let's just shave my head and wear Hawaiian shirts.
That's not a lesbian thing. It's a cute boy thing.
Bruh.
Remember when I said if you go to Kyo and then you turn on the lights in Kyo, it just looks like children making out with other children in Hawaii.
Yeah. Yeah. It's okay. I'm so glad no one got to see it in person.
No one from Malaysia. got to see
Yeah,
it in
no one from
person.
Malaysia got to see it in person. Do you feel like you attract more in-betweenies than masks, even though you always end up in relationships with masks?
I think I do.
Yeah?
I think I do attract more in-betweenies than masks because sometimes I also do have like a very masculine energy.
Mm-hmm.
And I tend to gravitate more towards my masculine energy sometimes in different scenarios where I feel, like let's say for work, I feel the need to showcase more masculine energy because subconsciously it's more respected. So in
Yeah.
work, I need to showcase a lot of masculinity so that I can demand that respect.
Mm.
So I do like gravitate a little bit more towards those masculine energies. And at times, because of that, I wouldn't say most of the time, I guess 60 to 70% of the time my masculine energy is more than my feminine energy. So in a sense, sometimes masks are like, that's a bro. Like,
That's a bro.
she's my bro. Like, she's not someone I would date. You know, when people come across, other masks come across me, when my masculinity is higher than my femininity, then they'll be like, yeah, bro. You know,
Bro. Do you feel bro zone ever?
I guess I do, but I don't
Yeah.
think that's a bad thing.
Yeah,
There
it's
was
not really
once
bad.
like, because a lot of times for some reason when I go out on dates, right, with
Yeah.
masks, I always end up having something with the masks and not anyone else. So there was one time I went out to just like for a random chill session. It's not on a date or whatever. It's just like makan and stuff like that with someone I never met before through a mutual friend, with my mutual friend as well. And she fucking called me bro. I was like, that is so weird when a mask calls me bro, because normally masks don't bro me. She was like, bro, you look so cool, bro. I was like, that's so weird to hear.
Oh my god. If I call you bro, so what? I call everyone bro.
Actually, you know, the first time you called me bro was during the podcast. I was like, that is so weird.
Really?
Yeah,
Maybe because we never had like extended conversations in person.
that's true. We had it online.
Yeah.
I mean, but I just don't feel like when you bro me, it doesn't feel weird.
But it's weird when another mask bros you.
Yeah, it's weird when a mask bros me. Like, hello, do not associate me with you. I am not a mask.
Oh, so that's the reason.
I'm not a mask. I don't want to be a mask. Like, don't make me like you. I'm not like you. Don't call me bro. I'm not one of your bros. I'm not one of the boys. Oh,
The
God.
boys.
Ew. Oh my God. Yeah, I cannot.
Yeah.
I like masks.
Mm-hmm.
I will never be perceived as a mask.
Yeah, I don't perceive you as a mask as well.
Thank
so.
fuck. I just feel like I cannot be a mask.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
too
I get it.
much testosterone.
Yeah, it's
I-
too much testosterone, that's true.
It's too much testosterone, and
Yeah.
I can't be like that. It's just not me.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah. You know how we were talking about the other day, how it's very interesting that like in KL, masks don't date masks.
Oh yeah.
It's like so interesting. Because it's like, okay, I think you either see, okay, you see in-betweenies with anybody lah. Let's put it this way.
Yeah,
In-betweenies
correct.
go with everyone.
Correct.
And then there's in-betweenies and in-betweenies.
Mm-hmm.
And femmes. Like they would date their own type.
Yeah.
But masks just won't date masks.
Cause it's all bro already. Imagine dating your bro. It just
No,
doesn't
but that's the
work.
thing.
Okay,
like,
that
why is everyone
where-
bro?
That is where the fragile masculinity comes in.
masculinity.
It's like straight men would like be bros with other straight men, and then they are so afraid to be like intimate and open up to each other because they're afraid it might look gay. So I feel like masks also have this fear of being associated with actions that are too feminine. You know, like being intimate with other masks. They're afraid it will look gay. But you know, it's a paradox because they are gay, but they're afraid it will look gay because it's too that action is too associated with femininity.
Okay, I see what you mean. But do you also feel like it has something to do with their sexual preferences?
Oh yeah, they will never have sex with each other.
Yeah.
They will never. Both of them no touch tops. Two no touch tops dating each other.
Do you feel like most masks are no touch tops?
Okay, I feel like the full on butch, like really, really masks sort of lesbians are no touch tops. Because I have dated masks who are not no touch lah. Who are not no touch tops. There are like bottom masks as well. Yeah.
Bottom masks?
There are bottom masks.
Oh,
Yeah.
legit?
Yeah.
I've never met one. That's interesting.
The bottom preference.
The bottom preference.
With a bottoming preference.
That is so interesting.
I feel like there are a lot of bottom masks.
I
But
just don't know them.
they have this ego.
Yeah, because they come off like this, you know?
Yeah,
They're like, so it's
yeah.
like so hard to tell like what their preferences are.
Yeah, unless you actually really get to know them and date them and have sex with them.
Yeah, it's like I only know them like how they portray themselves, and I feel like in Malaysia, I just kind of assume they are all the same. Like their preferences are the same because they are like mask.
Would you date a bottom mask?
Hell yeah, I would.
You would.
I've never met one like that before, and it's honestly
I
interesting.
thought you identify as a bottom.
I-
Nothing will happen. If you date a bottom mask, you will never have sex.
I am a switch.
You
the
were
bottom
telling me in the
preference.
car. You telling me in the car the other day. You were like, I identify as a bottom. Yes.
Yeah, but I would switch. Like yeah, I like switching also, and I would. Like yeah, if I met a bottom mask, like hell yeah, I'd be interested.
Okay.
Yeah. Would you? Would you
Yeah.
strictly just stick to switches?
I prefer switches.
You prefer switches?
Yeah.
Didn't you say that like you hate pillow princess? Okay, so what's worse for you, like pillow princess or no touch tops?
Okay lah, pillow princesses lah.
Why? Because you get nothing in return.
Yeah.
like bottom behavior, dude.
Like,
I get nothing in return.
I am a switch. Yeah, I mean, as a switch, you want like the act to be reciprocated. What?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would rather have the act reciprocated. Okay, sometimes no touch tops. I'm not trying to invalidate them. Through some miracle, they'll become a switch.
No, I think a lot of them struggle with dysphoria as well. Like they have dysphoria with their bodies, and then they also feel like, oh, like receiving feels very to them. And yeah, it's like for me, like it's very hard for me to like say anything also, because like I'm not in that position. I don't feel like dysphoria with giving or receiving. So that's why maybe I don't know how that feels like. But yeah, I think that could be a reason.
I think that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, because of like I was like saying just now about the whole heteronormativity thing, and then them trying to assimilate, and maybe in return they like internalize a bit too much heteronormativity that it also maybe adds to the dysphoria. Because the thing is, this only happens in like mass in Malaysia. It doesn't happen mass anywhere else. Like I feel like mass in Western countries, they are okay with bottoming, and they are okay with like they're okay with not being too like you know like I don't know how else to say it, but yeah. So I feel like it's like a Malaysia thing. Maybe in like very closeted countries. Yeah.
I have never met any masks from other countries, so I wouldn't know. That's just what I know of masks.
Okay. Yeah, I met masks from other countries, and a lot of them are actually switchers. A lot of them switch a lot, and they are like very comfortable being like feminine. Like embracing their feminine energy, even around other masks. Yeah, because like masks, like when they're with other masks, they tend to be like as well, right? But then it's like when I notice like these other masks, they're chill with like their feminine energy. Yeah, which is great to see actually. But also again, I think it's the environment lah. If everyone is like that here, then everyone is a certain way. So what other types have you met?
Femmes, mask, in-betweenies. I don't know what else. What else is there?
Emo.
Emo.
I think you're pretty
ah?
emo. Like if people don't know you, they would think you're emo.
I feel like I look like an emo lesbian.
Yeah, you look like an emo lesbian.
Emo lesbians? I don't feel like I have really met any emo lesbians in particular.
Really?
Yeah.
I have always seen them on the apps, but I've never really like gone out with anyone.
Actually, I don't know how to identify emo lesbian.
I think emo lesbians, they tend to be like very introverted.
Oh.
And like they're very expressive with their makeup, like in a very emo style. And yeah, it's just how they express themselves.
Like goth?
Yeah, something like that. Goth
Okay.
being a part of emo.
I've never met an emo lesbian or a goth lesbian. I can't think of any. It's a lot of like the general in-betweenies and masks and
Yeah.
femmes. Okay, I haven't met too many femmes either. It's mostly in-betweenies and masks.
Actually,
Majority is in-betweenies.
What do you see when you're on the apps? Do you mostly see
In-betweenies?
in-betweenies? Okay.
In-betweenies. Okay, I do see femmes as well, but I guess it's just not my preference.
Not your preference?
Yeah.
Is it because of that one time?
No, actually, yeah, in general, femmes aren't really my type. And then that was the first time I tried a femme out, and I was like, I don't think this is for me. Yeah, it's not entirely because of her, but she was kind of like the last straw.
Oh, okay. Will you give them a chance?
No,
Wow. That's a straight up no.
no.
But
They're
you
just
would
not
give
my
a
type.
mask another chance.
Yep,
Okay.
yep.
Would you say your worst experience has been with femme? Would you really put femme at the
No,
bottom?
my worst experience has not been with a femme, actually. You know what? Maybe at this point, my perception towards femme is just because I don't prefer femmes. I'm so sorry for shitting on all of you, but maybe it's just an excuse. Anyway, my worst experience is not a femme. I feel like my worst experience is actually masks or in-betweenies. It's not femmes actually, because I feel like I haven't experienced enough femmes to compare. But if I were to compare that femme experience versus my in-betweenie experience versus my mask experience, femmes are maybe the least bad. Maybe because due to quantity.
Quantity, yeah. Quantity is one thing.
Experience, yeah.
Yeah.
So no, femmes are not the worst.
So the worst are in-betweenies.
I think they're in-betweenies.
Yeah.
I think in-betweenies, because in-betweenies are so fucking up their asses.
I would say the same as well. The worst for me is in-betweenies.
It's always the ones who look attractive who are the most. No.
Yeah.
Because they know they look attractive.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, they just know. They just know.
Yeah, they just know. So would you ever be okay with not dating your type? Do you feel like you need to date your type?
I don't feel like I need to date my type. Because when it comes down to it, right, if I find that the person on the inside is a person that kind of just ticks my check boxes and we gel well as people, our values align. Well, values don't have to align, but what we want out of life is pretty similar, you know? And all of that, I think I'll be okay lah.
Do you think your type is good for you?
No, my type is not good for me.
Your type is not good for you?
No!
Why?
Because in between it's a flaky, it's such a waste of energy, such a waste of time. You know, I've got so many other things to do in life. Why the fuck do I want to like be pining over a fucking in-betweenie? Like, hello, if I want to look at another in-betweenie, I can just look in the mirror, right? What the fuck?
Oh my god.
So yeah, no, I guess they are attractive, and if there was a very healthy in-betweenie, why not? But in general, it's like finding a needle in a haystack. Okay? Because honestly, in-betweenies are everywhere.
Yeah.
Right?
They are.
And they're, you know, kind of like that kind of flaky lah. No, they got bitches lah and this and that. Waste people's time lah. Like to play games lah. Playing hard to get lah. You know, I don't want to waste my time doing that. I have so many better things to do.
Okay, what type of in-betweenie would you date?
What type of in-betweenie?
No, because there's like so many types of in-betweenies, right? But what would you drill down to like an in-betweenie that's your type?
Tattoos.
Yeah, okay. I know another one. Soccer player.
Oh, soccer player.
Am I right?
Tattoos. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Like sporty ones, but sometimes because I've never actually dated a sporty in-betweenie. When it comes down to it, I feel like sporty in-betweenies will be really smelly. So
Why do you think they're smelly? They're not men.
I don't know. Cause I've never really dated or seen that many sporty in-betweenies. So I would just think that
Assume that they're smelly lah. So generally for an in-betweenie, you feel like it really hits the spot if they have tattoos and if they're athletic. Just these two things.
And if they're not flaky.
Okay, that one,
And
the
if they-
personality
okay,
is a
fine,
different
fine,
story
fine.
lah, but like appearance.
I guess, okay. But then again, if you see like, if you want to stereotype, soccer players and sporty ones will just kind of remain more towards the masculine side.
That's true, yeah.
Not a lot of them have higher percentage of femininity.
Yeah,
They don't have that variation. So it'd be nice to have the variation as well. Like maybe
Mm-hmm.
just in-betweenies with a good variation lah. You
Good
know?
variation. Okay.
Like, you know how in-betweenies sometimes they can like wear a suit and look good, but wear a dress and look good too.
Yes. Those that can
are-
pull off both, right?
Yeah.
Super attractive.
Yeah, love those. But y'all flaky as fuck, so I'll stick with my masks. Thank you very much.
Sit with my mask. Yeah. I like athletic in-betweenies as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, my ex was athletic, so.
Which one?
What do you mean, which one? The recent one lah.
Which one?
Huh?
Oh, okay.
Bleep that.
Sorry. Oh, okay. I'll bleep that out.
Okay.
Hold on.
Yeah, my ex was athletic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's cool. Yeah, I think generally I also find athletic people very attractive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, something about like, I don't know, something about it lah. Well, because I'm not athletic, but I'll stay at home and bake cake for you. That's what I'll do.
Bottom behavior.
What a behavior.
Oh my god, you do gardening too, right?
Yes,
Fucking
yeah, I'll do
bottom
that.
behavior. Gardening. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
I think tattoos are attractive as well.
Yeah, they are.
But I love piercings.
Piercings are good.
That is
Piercings
hot
are
as
good.
fuck. I think for me, I don't know, I cannot decide which one is more attractive.
Maybe both.
Yeah, maybe both, yeah.
Maybe both. But with the eyebrow piercing.
Yeah. No, actually, I think I know. I think for me, I think in-betweenies with piercings are more attractive. Because I think these days, in-betweenies, they like to get patchy tattoos.
Oh.
But I like those like,
full sleeve?
yeah, full sleeve, straight
Are
up.
you indirecting me? Do you think I have patchy tattoos?
No, I don't think you have patchy. I think your tattoos are actually like fitting.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's like, yeah, because I think I would likely will get patchy tattoos. So it's like, you like something different from yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think those are the in-betweenies I like. I think I like creative in-betweenies as well.
But
That's
okay,
hard.
If you say you prefer femmes, right, which is, the variety of lesbians that you prefer, right? You prefer femmes, but why is it your past exes are always in-betweenies or masks?
That's a damn good question. Because like I said previously, I said a lot of femmes, they are like non-committal.
Okay, so then basically you have no choice, you're cornered into masks or in-betweenies lah.
Okay, but in my defense, I don't have a type. What's with that face?
Bullshit!
What's with that
That
face?
game we played, you were picking all the femmes.
No, I
And
don't
yet
have.
you don't date any of the fucking femmes.
No, I don't have a type. Yeah, no, I genuinely think I don't have a type because considering my dating history. And also it's the same reason like you. Like, oh, you know, like if I like them, then I like them.
That's true, that's true.
Yeah.
I mean...
I think like, okay, let's say I find like a femme super attractive and everything, like really into her. But then there's like an in-betweenie whose personality that I like more. Of course, I'm gonna go for the in-betweenie lah because
True.
you know it doesn't matter like what the appearance is. If like
True.
someone is more captivating with their
Yeah.
personality,
That's very true.
obviously I will gravitate towards that.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
Correct. So basically, what we're saying is, I feel like for me, I've dated a lot of masks, right? So what I'm saying is that in-betweenies, y'all actually have boring personalities. That's why... I mean, okay, fine, some of y'all are interesting with your mental health issues and stuff like that. But in general, it's just kind of like... I can't really think of any other personalities that they have. Flaky and Hey Mamas.
Flaky, Hey Mamas, yeah, there's like two of the top ones.
Yeah,
They're always funny though. I think they're funny. They make me laugh all the time.
Who are the in-betweenies who made you laugh?
The people I went out with, that made me laugh.
Have femmes or masks never made you laugh?
I don't think masks made me laugh. Because a lot of masks are very serious.
Okay, masks make you cry. They don't make you
No, they don't make me cry. Bitches ain't making me cry. No, they I don't know, they a lot of times the masks that I go out with, they're very serious. I don't know why. The vibe is always very serious one. So you don't get to be like goofy and everything.
There are very goofy masks though.
Yeah, there are goofy masks. I have met goofy masks, but I think most of them they're very serious, so I don't laugh with them a lot. For the femmes are like the femmes are like they're always very like flirty with you. They're very like it's very like hee hee ha ha together. Yeah. But I don't think I laugh as much as I laugh with in-betweenies.
Actually, you know what, you're right. I'm just thinking of a few in-betweenies that I went out with and like we would just fucking laugh the whole date.
Yeah, you would, right?
Yeah.
No matter how like flaky or whatever, they're fucking funny lah. I have to give it to them. Yeah.
Okay, fine. They have that personality and that look.
Yeah.
But you're flaky and you're non-committal and you'll have trust issues and commitment issues. So we'll just stick to our masks. It's fine.
Not me, I'm celibate.
Okay, we're ending the podcast because we've been speaking for a fucking long time.
Yeah, so let us know what's your type in the comments.
I don't want to know, but
no,
sure.
I want to know if you share the same opinions as us.
Okay, yeah, actually that's interesting. Your opinions.
Yeah.
I would like to know your opinions. Do you all think in-betweenies are flaky? Yes should be the answer. Thank you so much for watching this episode.
We'll catch you next one. Bye.
Okay, cut.
Okay.
I need a pee so badly. I drink so much water on these episodes.
Yeah, me too.